I'm going to hell.
What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Max Prestige. And if you're new around here, in this series, I like to share my thoughts and opinions on things. I like to sometimes share stories from my life. I like to tell you guys current events of things going on in my life. And in today's video, I'm going to do two of those things. I am going to bitch and complain, and I'm going to talk about my weekend. So let's talk about my weekend first. As I was kind of emotional this weekend. Let me explain before any of you guys start giving me crap. All right. So some of you who have been here for a while may know this. Back in 2008, my mom passed away. Very sudden, very tragic, very yeah. So here's the thing. Growing up, my mom would collect Disney DVDs and movies and all that kind of stuff because my mom, after having a conversation with my grandfather, got this brilliant idea. The idea was that when me and my brothers had kids, one day she'd be able to sit down with her grandkids and watch these movies, you know, like she did with us. It was something I did with my grandfather, and the reaction my grandfather gave my mom about it was, it's an amazing thing and it's just awesome, you know, and my mom couldn't wait to experience that. And as we got older, she really was looking forward to it. My brother, of course, he was in a serious relationship for a while. I had been in a relationship at the time, just before her passing. And she saw this dream of hers finally coming true, and she was so excited for it. As you can probably already tell, she never got the chance to live out this little dream of hers. Yesterday, I was able to fulfill that for my mom. As yesterday, I hung out with my oldest niece. And it was fun. It was really enjoyable. I remember watching these movies when I was a kid or whatnot and enjoying them. But watching them with my niece and seeing her react to stuff, now I know why my mom was looking forward to it, man. And it was just... Oh, man, dude. For a lot of you guys that are not in my age range, because I know I do have a lot of younger subscribers, when you guys get older and you have kids and stuff, or your brother and sisters have kids, the stuff that you don't, the little things that right now don't matter to you because you're more worried about, you know, getting laid, playing video games, making money, whatever. Trust me when I say this. These little things, oh my God, dude, they're so amazing. And it makes me really sad about the whole I'm not a dad thing all over again, because man, I don't know how to put it into words, man. It just, I hope one day that'll happen for me. I really do. But if it doesn't, no big deal, because I got two nieces and an awesome nephew that I get to have the same kind of fun with, except I can go home, you know? So it was really cool, though. I enjoyed myself hanging out with my niece. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. And like I said, her reacting to stuff was awesome. And we watched Lion King 1.5, by the way. If you've never seen the movie, go check it out. I don't know if it's on Netflix or whatever. I don't even know if it's even available anymore, but it is a lot of fun, man. It's a really good movie. And watching her react to some of the stuff that was in there was just, oh man, dude, it was good. It was good. Anyways, enough the grown-up stuff. It's time to bitch about something. And before I get into this, I quickly wanted to acknowledge a comment that was left on Friday, I think it was, Thursday, whatever day it was. I don't know what day. One of you guys left me a comment saying, thank you for not swearing so much. For the record, it's not a matter of me intentionally not swearing. I'm not trying not to do it. If I happen to go a good decent amount of time without cussing, it's because I just did. You know, I mean, I will always use profane language. You know, age and whatnot aside, it's just who I am, man. I can't not be me. That's the best way to put it. I like to use profane language. It's how I talk. It's how I express myself. It's how I address frustrations or anger or fear or whatever. So when I cuss, it's because there's something bothering me. Now, as I've wasted enough time, let's finally talk about what I really think about this game. I like it. I know. You guys are going to say, Extreme, you're full of it. No, I really do enjoy this game. But there are a lot of things I just... Somebody just bash my skull in with a hammer, please. That's how it feels when you play this game for too long. At least for me. I get to a point where I just don't want to touch it anymore. I don't want to look at it. I don't even want to make videos for it, alright? I'm being blunt. There are days where that happens where I just, fuck this, I don't want to do it. Recently, that hasn't been the case. Recently, I've been having a little bit of fun, but I get on and I play for a very short amount of time, and then I go back to doing whatever it is I'm going to do. I try to avoid the prolonged experience. And it sucks because the last 2 Call of Duties have been this way. Now, I thought it was because of doing it for YouTube. No. It has nothing to do with YouTube. I thought maybe it was, you know, this or that. And I don't know what to say this or that was, but I thought it was anything but the fact that the game's not 100% for me. Do I still enjoy playing it? Yeah, I do. What are the things I don't like? Well, let's see. The list is pretty long. The exo movement system. I don't like the map layout. I don't like the perk selection. There's just so many things I do not like about this game. And it's not for the reasons you would expect. Well, maybe you might expect them, but I don't like the exo movement system because originally, and this is, maybe I heard this wrong, but originally it was touted that if you're doing the exo boost and you're up in the air and all that stuff, you're supposed to be at a disadvantage. You're supposed to be at a risk for using the movement system. Nah, man, it don't work like that. If you use the movement system, you are buffed. You are Superman, apparently. You are unkillable. That's how it feels. There does not feel like any danger when you're jumping. Now, in my experience, as you guys have seen multiple times, I still get killed. What the fuck? You know, straight up, that doesn't make sense to me. Everyone else is, and it just doesn't, you should have your feet firmly planted on the ground because, and this is me just doing the thing that a lot of other people do. In the real world, if you jumped in the air like you do with these boost systems and started shooting a heavy machine gun or a rocket launcher or something, you're going to get thrown backwards. If you're opening fire with a fully automatic weapon, you're going to get thrown backwards. You're not going to be able to jump straight up and then land right where you dropped. You're not going to be able to control your weapon. You know, I just don't agree with how this system was implemented at all. It is so cheap and if the system was more balanced and there was a sense of risk and reward for using the movement system the way people use it, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. If it was more balanced to favor the guy sitting on the ground, aiming his gun and shooting the guy in the face, as opposed to the guy shooting from the hip while he's jumping in the air. Apparently jumping in the air and you can aim while jumping, that doesn't make sense. I don't think you should be able to do that. I don't agree with the movement system. I just don't. I don't like the way it's set up. And the maps, this is a perfect example of a map that I thought was going to be fun. And it is fun in certain game modes, but this map is horrible for dealing with aerial stuff. Aerial kill streaks alone are bad to use. I think that the map design was poorly done. I think that they... You know what? I'm gonna say it bluntly. I think this game got rushed. I really do. I don't think this game got the real time it needed to get developed. And I'm really hoping that Black Ops 3 delivers, because this will be my last Call of Duty if I have the same experience I've had the last 2 years. I don't want to spend 500 hours playing a video game. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to be able to play the game for hours on end and not feel this sense of, oh my god, I don't want to do it. I'm banking on Black Ops 3 on so many different levels you guys don't even realize. But most of all, if it doesn't deliver, I will end whatever series I start with Black Ops 3. I will not continue it. Call of Duty will die on my channel. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you did enjoy this one. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Until next time, adios. Yeah, movies. I love movies. Everybody loves movies. The thing is, in recent memory, a lot of movies have been really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still very good and entertaining, but the stories. I remember when movies had unbelievable stories. Fuck the CGI, fuck the explosions and shit. No, man, the stories. Good stories. I just got done, prior to recording this, I got done watching a movie. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of it. It's called Game Day. It stars Kevin Costner. Oh my god, I can't remember the rest of the people in there. Tom Welling's in this. It's an amazing movie.